Hi guys, Denise here. I am talking to you guys from my backyard. Just give you guys a little view. I have my daughter right there in the background playing in the sprinklers. Say hi.
Hi!
And today I wanted to talk to you guys about the book from Richard Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad. I just finished listening to the audio, and let me tell you, it's an amazing audio that I have listened to, and I definitely recommend it to anyone that has not listened to it yet. I like to do audios. A lot of people like to do books, but I do online marketing part-time, so I spare my time, and I use the audios to be able to listen as I drive to work and things like that. So I definitely recommend audios if you have the same situation as myself as being in a part-time online marketer. Definitely recommend audios. So I just finished the audio, and I recommend it to anyone that had just got started, or just anyone that just still has not listened to it or read the book. Definitely recommend it. I wanted to give you guys a quick summary of what the book is about, and it's pretty much about learning having the knowledge of financial literacy. It's the key. A lot of people think just because they don't have money, it's because they don't know how to save, or just haven't come across the right opportunity. It's not really that. It's knowing your financial literacy, knowing about assets, knowing about debt, knowing about what right opportunities to take in, and that's knowing the power of money. And the audio also points out how the education of today's society doesn't really emphasize on learning about financial literacy, in which it's completely true. I mean, I went all the way to getting my BA in college, and not once have I had a course of knowing about how to be financially stable, how to be financially literate. And that's something I do agree with him, and that our schools does not emphasize on that. And I think that's something our society is definitely missing. And this is what the Rich Dad Poor Dad kind of points out, which is really amazing, and it kind of just opens your mind to what we're lacking in our society. The analogies in his book, which emphasizes his poor dad, is actually his real dad. His real dad kind of like emphasize society that believes that, as long as you go to school, as long as you get your education, you will be financially stable. But you know what? In today's society, that's not really how it is, because you are consistently on the rat race, like he likes to mention, and somehow you just will always be chasing your bills, and it's just something that you are never financially stable, because you're constantly paying bills. And the reason is because you're not financially literate. You think just with your education and with the skills that you picked up in your education that you will be financially stable, but as a lot of you guys know, that's not really how it works. So he likes to emphasize his poor dad as his real dad, and how his personal mindset was. So he likes to compare it to his rich dad. Rich dad was actually one of his neighborhood friends that his father was actually pretty wealthy, and he only finished, actually, I believe it was a 3rd or 8th grade, and he was really well off, and that's because he used all his resources. He actually studied finance, and using all his resources to actually be financially illiterate, and use other resources to benefit him, even if he didn't finish school. So that's kind of like the comparison that he likes to make versus his rich dad to poor dad. So I wanted to share that with you guys, and I definitely recommend it for everyone. If you guys want to learn more on the summary of Rich Dad Poor Dad, I will provide you guys a link below. Check it out. I definitely recommend you guys pick up the audiobook or just the book and read it and analyze it, and let me know what you guys think, if you guys found it beneficial. So I look forward to talking to you guys, and have a great day. Bye.